Hey, Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel, where it's all Juve all the time. That's right. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's your one-stop shop for everything Juventus. I'm Alberto. I'm going to hit you with the news surrounding La Vecchia Signora to April 5th. So, let's get right to it. There's not a lot of news today, but there are some decent little tidbits. Zaniolo, we already know he's the top priority for Juventus. Okay, Renato Sanchez remains one of his alternatives, and then there's an alternative beyond Renato Sanchez, and that's Angel Di Maria. Di Maria, really? No, not for this guy. Scratch Di Maria, okay? But Renato Sanchez, I would take. Now, in terms of players outgoing from Juventus, it is said Chiellini, Morata, Pellegrini, Bernardeschi, and Artur are all the players that could be leaving the club. No Rabiot in there, but we've heard Rabiot has since been one of the main names of outgoing players. What's going to be interesting is we'll probably see how Allegri actually stands, because if Allegri has final say, I can't help but think Rabiot will maybe be staying. The only knock he's got really is other than the coach having his back completely, is the fact that his salary is so high, and that could be the one going. But with Max having the final say, with Max always going to Rabiot, with Max always liking the performances Rabiot puts out there, I always found that one strange. So this list might be one that's a little bit more accurate, but Rabiot's salary is the one knock that doesn't really fit the model that Cherubini and Arriva Bene are going after, and that could see him on his way out. But that's the list. In terms of this list of players, Morata, if we can get Morata's price down from Atletico, I would seriously consider keeping him around for a change-up to Vlahovic, and Keane should be the one, because he just hasn't shown enough this season, and if we're not going to be playing him kind of off a wing or as a number two, I just don't see him benefiting the club and whatnot. So Keane would be the one I would look to moving ahead of Morata if we can get Morata's price down. Pellegrini, there's absolutely no need to be moving Pellegrini, in my personal opinion. Even if you're going to be going after another left back, keep Pellegrini for backup. Keep him to compete for that starting spot. There's no need to move him on. Bernardeschi had a good run earlier in the season, but he can surely move on now, as he just hasn't been able to maintain that level. And not only that, but he had a long bout where he was out of the lineup with an injury that was even undisclosed, and nobody could figure out what was really wrong. So Bernardeschi, we can move on. Artur, I do not see Artur leaving unless it's a loan, which at that point, if it's not even going to be a sale, probably keep him around because he can be useful, and he's shown that this season. So even as somebody coming off the bench and offering rotation, but we'll have to see what Artur wants, because he might want those starting minutes. The big news today, okay? Well, there's two big pieces, okay? The first is our awesome sponsor, stripedheartsapparel.com, okay? They have just dropped a bomb today, and that is the Edgar Davids Pitbull line. Okay, that's right. So check out the shop, stripedheartsapparel.com. Support the podcast, support the channel, and get yourself one of these beauties. These things are sick. Now, the other big bomb, Juventus is going to take a shot at Milinkovic-Savic. Okay, so far, Man U, PSG, and Juventus are the three clubs that have probed his agent, and it's said that they will be going after him this summer. This is what I like to hear. This is what I want to hear. Okay, this is the guy I put above everybody else, including Pogba. He checks all the boxes. Okay, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, shooting range, aerial target, big body. Okay, good solid character, hard worker, stays fit, always available. This guy fits the mold. So absolutely happy to hear that Juventus is going to be going after him. 70 million remains that number. I don't know how we're going to do it, make it work, find a way, but this is the guy we need to go after ahead of everybody else. That's my opinion. I can't wait to hear from all of you, though. Okay, you guys have been fantastic, especially after the circumstances this weekend with a tough loss to Inter. We had that post-match podcast yesterday, and it was fantastic. Omer and myself, and a very active live chat with a lot of great comments, great questions, and we had a lot of fun. So if you haven't checked that one out, make sure you check that podcast out. Let me know what you think about the news, though. Drop it in the comments, everybody, and I'll keep you posted all week with the news as we get ready for the next match, which will be Cagliari this weekend. Finoallafine, Forza Juve, ciao tutti.